Hello, my name is Sujei Acevedo and I'm gonna tell you my thriller. The thriller's name is Run. This is a story of a girl who was in a perfect relationship. Her boyfriend was a millionaire boy and she always spent her time traveling around the world, making parties, drinking, and eating anything. They lived in a large, big house with swimming pools and playing fields with big rooms. She has everything she wanted. The friends worked together for drug trafficking, but their girlfriends didn't know what they do for a living, as they had a company selling natural products. One night, as of games, while the girls were having a party in the swimming pool, the boys were in a room drinking and gambling. While they were talking about their businesses, in one of the bits, Elisa's boyfriends lost, and the surprise was that now he had to pay it, but without knowing it, how he's going to pay it. Like one of the companies, they would be charged since they didn't bid for money, since it was they had the most left over. The next day, everyone left and only Elisa was left in a large house. Her boyfriend had gone out in the same way. When suddenly the three friends of Sebastian, Elisa's boyfriend, arrived to collect the lost bet. The bet was that they could have relationships with her girlfriend, with Elisa. And if she didn't want to force her, so it was, and they rap and bet her. She screamed and she tried to defend herself, but the men were bigger and stronger and fatter when Elisa was only a skinny girl of 1 meter 60. So when Sebastian arrived, Elisa told him everything that had happened, and Sebastian just shook his head and said that he had lost a bet. So I'm sorry that she has, and that he should have taken all money from the safe box, and she can go shopping with the driver and the chauffeur. A traumatized Elisa yelled at him and said endless of vulgarity and words and complaints. A few days passed, and Elisa overheard a conversation with one of the drug traffickers, and she entered to the room and said that she would go to the police to report them and to tell the whole truth, from the fact that they work with drugs to the fact that they were rabbits. Sebastian asked to the security her and locked her in a room, since she no longer had permission to leave. Elisa stayed like that for a few hours until Sebastian arrived to feed her and tell her that they were going for a walk. And they took her tied up in a truck until they reached a desert place on a mountain. The boys throw Elisa with the boy and she falls in flat on a tree. The boys thought that she had already died and they left her there. Upon returning, Sebastian asked about Elisa's remains, and they said that she had been left in a tree in the middle of a desert. Sebastian, very angry, said that they had to go after her and that they get rid of her body, since the authorities could find her and do an investigation, since they were highly wanted people. Elisa was able to open her eyes while bleeding, full of pain. She saw what she was around, and she gathered her courage, and a lighter came with her. And with that, she made a fight in the top of the tree, so it could fall and break the tree. And just so she could get off. She does and starts running with a piece of a tree stuck in her stomach. When the boys come to see Elisa to clear out the remains, they were surprised that she is no longer there. They get very angry with her and start looking for her with no on her own. She hides in a lake when she sees one of the boys approaching. Elisa manages to take the backpack from her and runs again until she reaches the motorcycle, so she goes very fast until the motorcycle runs out of gasoline and she left it. She just grabs the things and leaves until she reaches a cave. In the cave, she checks the things and finds out some weapons and some cocaine. She takes the cocaine so she can remove the tree from her body and seal the wound. So hide, she could do it. The next day, she prepares to kill the men who hurt her, and she success she kills one by one until the end. She leaves Sebastian to be able to exact revenge.